Have you ever noticed those people who are not on social media? No Instagram, no Facebook, no TikTok. Around 5 billion people in the world use social media. Yet, some people consciously stay away from it. Today, I'm going to tell you what goes on in their minds. And maybe the secret they know is something all of us should learn. Look, in today's world, social media is everywhere. You wake up in the morning, first thing, check your phone. During breakfast, scrolling. In traffic, scrolling. Bored, scrolling. Before sleeping, one last scroll. We literally spend every free second on social media. The average person spends 2.5 hours daily. That's 38 days per year. 5 full years if you live to 80. And the most interesting part, we all know it's an addiction. We openly admit it. I use my phone way too much. But still, we act like, I know it's bad, but let me just check what my ex posted. And then there are those people, social media ghosts. People who simply don't exist online. And that's where the mystery begins. So the question is, are these people aliens? Time travelers from the last century? Actually, no. Psychologists have studied them. And the findings are fascinating. First, they are not antisocial. In fact, research shows that people who don't use social media have more meaningful real-life relationships. A Stanford University study found that people who stayed away from social media for 1 month saw a 20% drop in anxiety. Depression symptoms reduced. Sleep quality improved. But the most interesting psychological trait, they have a unique quality that most of us don't. Now you might be thinking, okay, but social media is necessary for networking, for jobs, for staying connected. These are exactly the arguments we give ourselves. FOMO, fear of missing out. If I'm not on social media, I'll miss important things. Humorous interrupt. Basically, we're like, I need to know what that guy from school, whom I haven't spoken to in 10 years, had for lunch. Light laughter, but here's the twist. People who don't use social media have realized that FOMO is actually an illusion. Psychologists say social media. Free people share 3 core psychological traits. First, a strong sense of self. They don't need external validation. Likes, comments, followers. These don't define their self-worth. Second, present moment awareness. They actually experience life instead of capturing it just to post. Third, deep work capability. Without constant notifications, their focus becomes laser sharp. And here's the most powerful realization. Real connection happens face to face, not screen to screen. Now imagine a life where you are fully present in every moment. You're at a restaurant. No one is pulling out their phone. People are actually talking, laughing, connecting. You're on vacation, watching the sunset with your own eyes, not through a phone screen. Feeling the moment, not thinking about posting it. You're having dinner with your family. Everyone is present. No one says, 1 second, I just need to send this message. This is not a fantasy. This is a reality of people who choose not to use social media. But it's not easy. People who quit or avoid social media face challenges. Others think they're weird. You're not on Instagram? How do you even live? Professional networking becomes harder. Some job opportunities may be missed. Family members complain, why don't you share photos? But here's the important psychological insight. People who go through these challenges develop mental resilience. They build authentic relationships. Their priorities become clear. And the benefits? Oh, they're real. Mental health, anxiety, and depression significantly decrease. The brain stops getting constant dopamine hits and slowly returns to balance. Productivity. The average person wastes 2.5 hours daily. Imagine investing that time into learning, creating, or real relationships. Self-esteem. When you stop comparing your life to other people's highlight reels, you start appreciating what you have. Focus. Deep workability improves. Creativity increases. Problem solving gets better. And the biggest reward, you take back control of your attention, your time, your life. So does this mean everyone should quit social media? Not necessarily. But we can learn from these people. We can set boundaries. Decide specific times. Use social media intentionally, not through mindless scrolling. Because the real psychology is not, should I use social media or not? The real psychology is, am I in control or is social media controlling me? People who don't use social media show us that an alternative life is possible. A life that is more present, more peaceful, more purposeful. Remember, your worth is not measured by likes. Your happiness does not come from followers. Your purpose is not to go viral. Real life is happening outside the screen. Real conversations, real experiences, real connections. So, tonight, try an experiment. Put your phone down for 1 hour, just 1 hour, and observe how it feels. You might realize you didn't need that addiction as much as you thought. Tell me in the comments, how many hours do you spend on social media daily? Honestly. And if this video made you think, like it, share it with people who need to hear this. Because psychology is not just about understanding. It's about applying it, about making your life better. Now the choice is yours. The screen or real life.